Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to create a high-ticket coaching offer that is simple, scalable, and profitable. In this video, I'll cover the 7 key points, and by the end of it, you should have a clear, structured offer that aligns with your expertise and attracts the right client to your program. Yeah, when I first started in coaching, specifically with online coaching, my greatest challenge was not ads. It was trying to figure out what my offer was, what was I going to coach on, how much I was going to charge, and trying to figure out what is the ways that I need to attract the clients that I need in order to grow my program. So in this video, what I like to do is break down the process step by step, hopefully in a way that's very simple and applicable to you today. So again, if that's you and you've ever felt stuck or overwhelmed trying to create an offer that people actually want to buy, this video is for you. Let's dive in, okay? And the first step in building an offer, the first thing you have to do is building an offer is not about building something random. It's about building things based off of your experience. Oftentimes I work with coaches and they would like to build an offer and they're thinking about all kinds of things they could do instead of the things that they have done. When you coach on the things that you have done, it makes you confident and it allows you to lean into the process with authenticity so that as you work with clients, they can sense that you have already done this, okay? So your offer ultimately should be something that you have experienced or something you have personally achieved, okay? Just for example, no one wants to work with a fitness coach who's not fit, or no one wants to work with a business coach who's not making money. People want to know that what you're offering or what you like to coach on, you yourself have achieved or you've helped someone achieve in this process. And this is what I would say. So much of the experience is simply about you learning and telling your story. And yeah, you may not have to be an expert in everything, but you need to have enough experience and background in the area in order to make it something, okay? So not only do you need the experience and start to share and to tell your story, another thing I think is very challenging is what we call keeping it simple. So when you're building out your offer isn't you giving some complex thing. Many coaches overcomplicate their offer and it leads to very confusing things to people who want to buy. Your offer should be so clear that a child can understand it. And here's an example. Nike has a slogan that says, just do it. Just do it is so simple that anyone at any age and any background can understand that Nike's Just Do It campaign is about you taking a simple action that's going to lead to a clear transformation, okay? So in your offer, it should be very simple. I'm going to write some notes here. So let's say in your offer, you are working with fitness clients, okay? You want to use, and I don't mean to be derogatory, you want to have a transformation that takes people from being fat to being fit, okay? Or let's say your offer is something to do with finances. You want an offer that's taking people from being in debt to being debt-free. Okay? Or let's say, let me write this on here. Or let's say your offer is about helping people start or scale a business. You want to tell them exactly where you would like to help them start and scale. Let's say you're starting them from zero. So let's start to $10,000 a month. Okay. I don't know if you can see this or not, but here's what I want you to comprehend. That the most effective offers aren't the ones that's overcomplicated. There's the one there, very specific and extremely simple. Okay. Not only does your offer have to be simple, the offer has to define a specific who are you serving. Okay. When I first got into coaching, I thought that I initially wanted to coach only busy working professionals. Okay. And I didn't really have a specific group. I just knew that I wanted to work with professionals and I wanted to help them see a clear, measurable transformation. And it was because I was a busy working professional, Christian working professional. And I saw my own life needing to have transformation and have a holistic development. And so I felt very good about it. Many coaches will start and they would like to coach everyone. And here's what I want to encourage you to do. When you begin to coach and you begin to build an audience, you have to create an avatar or what they call a profile. You want to have in your mind the specific person that you like to serve and the specific pain points that they experience in order for you to provide the specific, clear, deliverable services. Okay? Because remember, we're starting with a starting point. All right? It's going to be a little messy. But what we want to do is we want to deliver value based off of where a person is starting. Remember, all of this is about where you start. They're going to start at a particular place. And your offer is going to deliver a simple process. But you have to define who the person is, right? What are the things that they do? What do they love? What is their experience? What are the ways that they would like to see and experience transformation? Remember, a business is only as good as its ability to solve problems, okay? So as you're defining your target audience, you have to be very clear with your niche, okay? So how do you find a niche? I would encourage you by finding a niche by starting with someone just like you. Oftentimes when we're looking for a niche, we're trying to come up with something. When the easiest person to sell to is somebody just like yourself, okay? So I was a Christian and I was a professional, okay? Y'all don't judge me for my handwriting. And I was overwhelmed with my inability to be fit. Okay, that's my problem. So in your niche, what you're trying to figure out is, what is that person's problem? So this is the problem, okay? What is the thing that qualifies and quantifies them for money? Right? Because they have to be able to pay you. And then what's the unique thing about you that gives you a clear value with them? Remember, people are buying from you because they relate to you. And so what is it about you? Is it that you're a woman? Is it that you're a Christian? Is it that you're a professional? You have to figure out within the scope of your personality and your story, what are the things that you are and who you do that allows you to be able to sell to people specifically for you. And then once you find it, you have to be able to communicate it in such a way that those people who do have money, you want to offer a solution, okay? So as you're building out your offer, not only do you have your story, you kept it simple, you define who it is you want to serve, you have to then find the pain points, okay? So for example, for a person who is in pain from debt, a person that is in pain from debt is overwhelmed with credit cards, charges, extra credit card charges. They are anxious. They feel like they're always behind. And they're not sure, no clear plan, how to get out of this situation. You being clear, not just on who your audience is, but their pain is key to building an offer. Because in this is where you then build out the things that they need in order to gain their outcomes. Because remember, everything is about you keeping it simple and you starting at a particular point. And we move people from pain. Okay, I'm going to add this in here. I'm going to erase this real quick. We're going to move people from pain. And we're going to move them from pain to the ideal outcome. Okay? The more you can get familiar with a person's pain to the outcome, the more you'll be able to build an offer and clearly articulate to them how it is that you are able to create for them a process that's quicker, faster, and less expensive than they would have on their own. Okay? So in building this offer, it's not just that we understand a person's pain. We got to have a plan, y'all. What's your plan? What do you plan on doing? What's your proven process? In the Dave Ramsey book, what Dave Ramsey talks about, he has 7 proven steps to getting rid of debt, right? So what are the things that you can say, I have these particular steps, and these steps are going to take you there, right? You ever heard the phrase, if you fail to plan to fail? This is essentially what you have to do when you're building out your offer. Is that you want to build out 5 to 7 steps that have a proven process to take people from one place to the other, right? And in the Ramsey example, what they do is, he has the Ramsey snowball. And what they do is, they take you through all the 7 steps to lead you to being debt-free. In your offer, you have to clearly define these steps and what exactly are you going to do at each step to lead people to gaining the specific outcome, okay? And so without a process, you can't scale or deliver consistent results, okay? I'll say that again. Without this process, you'll be unable to scale and you won't be able to deliver a specific amount of results, okay? Let's go to the 6th. How do you scale this, okay? So after you have clearly defined a person's pain, the outcome, you simplified their transformation from fat to fit, from in debt to debt free, from 0 to 10K, you've simplified this. Then what you want to do is you want to scale. Scale means you want to grow, right? When you first start out your offer, the first thing you're going to start out your offer with is going to be one-to-ones, okay? So you'll meet with your clients one-to-one, and you will coach them on these areas. Then you're going to quickly want to move into group coaching, okay, to scale. And the group coaching is going to give you better results because then you'll have more of your time back, okay? And here's some of the components of the actual offer for fulfillment, okay? You'll have the course, you'll have the community, you'll have the weekly call, and then you'll have the one-to-one support when needed, okay? After you get to the point to where you start having clients coming in, people are buying your offer, and you're starting to sell, and you notice that you get to 5, 10, 20 clients, you want to move from this one-to-one model, which will become overwhelming, to a group model, which then puts people in a group. And then as people are engaged in the course, they are engaged in the community, and they're hopping on the group weekly calls. Then you can begin to get back some of your time by only meeting with them when it's necessary so that you can focus on working on the business and not just in the business, okay? So that's how you begin to scale, okay? Number 7 let's talk about guarantees. So I'm not a huge fan of guarantees, but here's something I realize that prospects need. Potential prospects are people who have been nurtured, they have been educated, and now they're on a call with you. And they're on a sales call with you or on a discovery call to understand more about how you would implement that your process into their business or into their course. And what I would do with the guarantee is I would either give them a money back guarantee. I know people do that all the time. Or I would do this. One of the ways that you can give a guarantee is by letting people know that you will coach them until they gain a client, right? And I think what that does is it gains trust, but it also allows people to feel like you are committed to working with them throughout the process of things so that they can feel more secure and buy, okay? And again, we can talk more about sales objections and all those different things, but ultimately, here's what you want to do. When building your offer, you want to create something that feels like clients are going to be the priority. They relate to your story. They understand the transformation that you're selling. They have, their specific pain points. You're able to walk them through a proven process, and then you sell, and then you scale, and you only guarantee when people are skeptical. Okay? So if you're stuck, and this is my encouragement for you, if you're a coach watching this and you're stuck, my encouragement for you is to get help sooner than later, right? Or you're going to avoid the lost opportunities. Maybe you're confused about what to monetize or how to scale from $20,000 to $30,000. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to click the link below in this video and book a time to chat with us. It's going to be super laid back. Y'all can hang out with us. We'll have a great conversation. And we really just want to understand your business. We want to hear where you are, what you do, how you do, what are your current goals. Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it's your offer. Maybe it's your marketing. Maybe it's your sales. Maybe it's your automation. We want to help you identify what it is that's keeping you stuck. And if I believe that we can help you, we'd like to share more about our process and our program and what we would do in order to move that. Again, if not, I'll be very honest with you and let you know, hey, this isn't the right time and you may be not a good fit. But if we can't help you, we'll show you how. So again, if you want to chat, click the link below and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.